Welcome to this screencast. So third one on marketing mix, and this time we're concentrating on changing customer needs. Now, changing customer needs, it's part of what you have got to learn. It's part of a spec. Being able to explain how a marketing mix, how the balance might need to be tweaked due to changing customer needs. And right now, with lockdown, with COVID, you're very well aware of the kind of disruption that businesses may face in order to keep on being successful, to keep on trading. So how do we adapt to that? Well, in the case of COVID, the first thing is to think about place. What can you do? How can you still get the product to the customer so that you can achieve sales, so you can keep on trading? Faced with changing legislation? Well, as you know, there's quite a lot of businesses that operated out of a window, out of their front door, in order to keep on trading. This way, they didn't have customers walking into the shop. So that's one way to do it. Another way to do it is to offer online delivery. With what's going on at the moment, all those people learning the skills to work from home, what you may have heard about as well is people thinking, okay, I've lost my job. I don't know how long this crisis is going to last. I need to create a business. Start selling online via eBay, via Amazon Marketplace. All right, that's all very good, but how are you going to get your customers to know about your new business, about your new project, about your new way of selling? You're going to have to make sure that whatever changes you've brought forward to meet their needs, if they don't know about that, then you're not going to get the sale. Another business might get the sale instead. Do you need to change the product itself because of customer needs? Possibly. You may have to adapt it, to tweak it slightly so that it's still relevant with whatever changes we are facing. You may have to swap product in order to keep the business open. We had examples like that last year in the spring with the first lockdown, when clothes manufacturers, any businesses still here in the UK dealing with fabric, thought, okay, let's start making masks instead of making clothing. So you may have to swap your product in order for the business to keep trading. Again, if you do that, make sure that your customers are aware of the changes you brought forward. Finally, price. So two things over there. If you are a manufacturer, let's say one of these breathing machines in the hospital, respirators, well, there's such a demand in such an emergency. Is the price going to be the main deciding factor as to whether you get the sale or not? Possibly not, if it's such an essential product at this moment in time. More recently this winter, there were some newspaper articles about the ridiculous prices charged by those companies providing the school meals and then delivering them to people's houses, which doesn't compare with the cost of buying equivalent food from Aldi or Lidl, for example. On the other hand, if you are selling the kind of product where there is a choice, the customers can decide, no, I'm no longer going to be shopping from this place, I'm going to go to another place, then you may have to be very careful with the price. One example this week, Sainsbury's announced that for hundreds of the product they sell, they are going to price match with Aldi. Now that is quite interesting because the cost of selling something via a Sainsbury's shop is noticeably higher than selling exactly the same product in an Aldi shop. So how are they going to maintain that? That's an interesting question. But all of these changes, remember that you've got to balance your marketing mix, so you can't just concentrate on one and ignoring the other four P's that you study at GCSE. And then this would be in answer to a question where there would be a case study and they would describe some change in customer needs. Thank you for listening to the screencast, and I look forward to reading your answers.